Hey guys, Zakk here from MixChecks.com. Welcome back to this free gospel mixing course. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be working on a bunch of electric guitars that are in this particular song. So let's jump right into this mix. Okay, so like I was saying at the end of the last video, it looks like they came in with stereo effects. I mean, it's not a super wide stereo image, but I'll try to maintain that. So the way I could maintain that is if in Logic you right click, oh, not on that. I guess you have to do it. Oh, you got to do it from over here. You right click on the pan knob and you would say stereo pan. And then if you need to pan guitars or pan something that's stereo, you just do this. So that if you do it the other way, it'll be a balance knob and it'll basically just mute the right channel. So this way we can at least pan, and it's panning everything to the left. And I didn't say this, but I like hard panned guitars. It's just how I mix, part of my style. Some people like it, some people don't. That's what I'm going to do. But for the sake of mixing, normally I'll mix with them in the middle so I can kind of get their sound, and then I'll move them to the left or right. This guitar is pretty twangy. I'm going to bust out the SSL, like always, turn the V gain down. So I'm going to low pass them a little bit, also high pass. Because I don't want them to interfere with the bass at all. And then I'm also just going to compress a little bit. Okay. And so right now I don't have to do anything else to it. There might be a time in the mix I need to come back and adjust the guitars, to make room for a vocal, because they're both kind of mid-rangey instruments. But for right now, it sounds pretty good, and I don't want to have to do anything if I don't absolutely need to. And I am going to send my guitars to a guitar bus. Just because every now and then I'll need to do some of those notches like I did on the overheads on guitars. just in case. All right, let's move on to the other guitars. And then I'm going to see what happens if I just copy the same settings. Right click, stereo pan. This one's going to go all the way the other way. Probably similar level. I'm assuming they look about the same. Real quick, did you hear that tom hit that jacked up? Look. Something happened. So I'm going to change to my fade tool so I can adjust this. Unless he just stopped the hi-hat like that. No. Something cut that off. Interesting. The gate on this? No. It's just on the snare track like that. Ah. So it's when the slate trigger is coming back in. So what we're going to do is just mute. Come on. Mute that while it's coming back in. See if we can make that more gentle. There we go. Fixing issues as we hear them. This has nothing to do with what were we working on? The guitars. But fix that right now so we won't have to come back to it later. Okay. I'm just going to do the same settings. On these other guitars. Stereo pan. Stereo pan. All the way, all the way. Let's see what's going on them. And this kind of goes back to my gain staging rant earlier. See, I know I can see that they're all in the orange, but I have my 32-bit dynamic range to work with, so I'm not worried unless they start audibly distorting. I mean, they're not clipping my master. Still have plenty of headroom there, so I'm not worried about them. Some of you probably are. You're like, oh, he's clipping. I'm not, okay? Whatevs. Okay, and so now that I have my guitars done, I am gonna go to the guitar bus because there's some frequencies in there that are annoying me. It might just be all the high end, so I might just be able to solve it with a simple shelf. Ooh. Yeah, I just really don't want the guitars to overpower this mix. You know, it's a gospel track, so I want keys and organ in there, and we haven't even gotten to the organ yet, so I'm just going to drop these a little bit. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this organ here. Okay, that was the guitars. Now, that was a teaser. We're going into the organ. I will see you next video.